Trendy Beats.
Hi guys, welcome to Purity Grace TV. Today we are going to sew a trouser, a baggy trouser, how to cut and sew a wide leg palazzo trouser step by step. So guys, this is the style we are sewing. You can see, the down is wide, so that is what we are making today. Okay guys, the measurement we are working with, the length is 42, the waist is 42, while the hip is 48. Then the rise, we call it rise, is flap is 12 inches, while the side, after dividing the side into two, is 17 inches. So guys, let's get started. So the first measurement that I measure, let me take it to the camera so that you can see it. First of all, we are going to draft it in the paper before we transfer it to the cloth. So this is my waistline. From my waist to my hip line is 10 inches, while from my waist to my knee, my crotch line is supposed to be 12 inches. When you divide your hip into 4, it will give you any measurement, but I don't do that. I had 1 inches to it, right? So the next thing, I had 1 inches, so this is serving as my crotch line. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide my hip into 4. What I have, I will divide my hip into 2, then I will mark it. I will not just mark it, I'm going to add extra 1 inches to it, make it 13. I divide my hip into 2 because it's going to be big. Divide my hip into 2, I had extra 1 inches to it, I mark it in my waistline, the same thing in my hip line, the same thing in my crotch line. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect this line together. You can see, I'm going to connect this line together. So I'm going to connect those lines together. After that, I'm going to take the crotch line. Before we take the crotch line, so I'm going to place my ruler like this to divide it by 2. So this is what I have. Then from here, I'm going to take 1.5 inches like so, or 1 inches. I'm going to draw a straight line. I hope you can see. Then I'm going to connect it from here to this place. You can see what I'm doing. I'm going to connect it. Then from here, like I said, we are going to take our tie. I divide the tie by 2. Divide it by 2, it gives me 17 inches because it have a big tie. It's 17 inches. Then I'm going to place a 17 inches from here. This is 17 inches. So what I have here, then I'm going to measure it down. I'm going to measure the 17 inches to there, down, and connect the line together. So the next thing I'm going to do, let it come to the waistline. You already draw it down. So the next thing I'm going to do, then I'm going to come out with 1/2 inch. This place I'm going to mark 1/2 inch here. From here, this place I mark 1/2 inch, right? Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide my nipple. So the measurement that you have, that's what you will do. I divide my nipple into 2. My nipple divided by 2. I will mark it here. Then I also do the same thing down to the hip. Then I would mark it. So from this hip, I'm going to come up by 1 inches. I'm going to come up by 1 inches. So I'm going to draw this line together. I will stop with that 1 inch that come up with. So this side I will take 1/2 inch. I will take 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to connect it to this 1 inch that come up with for the hip. Then I'm going to connect it together like so. See me doing. This is for the dart. If you look at it, I come up by 1 inch. That is for the waist, that is for the hip line. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my measurement, my hip measure. You know that we have not done that. So from here, I'm going to take my hip measurement, my hip divided by 4. Then that is what I will do. I will divide my hip by 4. So this dart that I add to it is 1 inches. I'm going to add it to it, 1 inches. For the dart, then I will add the sewing allowance 1 inches. So from here, I'm going to connect it to meet my hip. I will connect from here to meet the hip. I hope you can see what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to connect it like so. I hope you can see from here. So what I'm going to do for this place, I'm going to, because I'm using everything to cut back and front, then I'm going to add the 3.5 inches or 4 inches. It depends on you. I'm going to add the back measurement. From here, I'm going to add the 3.5 inch. I will add 3.5 inch. From here, 3.5 inch. This is for the back. So I'm connecting it together. I already added 3.5 inch. You can see what I'm doing. Just take your time. I will connect this together. This is for the back. I hope you can see. So while this cross line, I'm going to come up by 1.5 or 2 inches, 1.5. This is for the back as well. So this is for the back, and I'm going to straighten it. Then from here, I'm going to connect it, because this is for the back. Sorry. So I hope you can see, I want everything to be aligned. So this is for the back. This is for the back. This 3.5 inches that I add to it, this is for the back, while this is for the front. First of all, if you want to cut, we are going to cut the back first before we cut the front. So already drafted. What I did there, you can see that I had a 1/2 inches to it. This is for the back. Please, we should not forget, this first one is for the back, and this is for the front. So I connect it to meet the waistline. Then I add the 1/2 inches to it to attach, so that everything will be aligned here. Then I connect it to this place at the waistline. So this is the waistline. This will be at the back waistline. So what I'm going to do from here, I am add the 1/2 inches to it, so that the back of the trouser, I want it to be balanced. I had the 1/2 inches to it. So what I'm going to do now, this dart that I had to it depends on you. If you want to use the dart, you can use the dart. If you don't want to use the dart, then you are going to fold it inside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this place, then I'm going to fold the dart inside. So let me just do that, so that we will not get confused. You can see what I'm doing. I'm going to cut the dart. I'm going to cut it, you can see, so that I can fold it inside. I hope you can see. Then what I'm going to do, after cutting it, I'm going to fold it inside. I'm going to fold it inside, so that I can use sellotape to sellotape it. You can see I already hold it down. You can see the dart. If you take close look at it, you can see that the dart is already long. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to straight this waistline. You know that after doing the dart, fold the dart inside, the waist will not be straight. So you are going to make sure that it's straight. You are going to take 1/2 inches to this place that is not making it straight. You are going to measure 1/2 inch up, so that the line will align together, so that this waist will straight. So I already do that. I align it together so that the waist is straight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it out. Mind you, I'm not going to cut it from this place. I will start from this place and cut it down. Please, if the video is too fast, you can rewind it and watch it over and over again. I'm going to cut it out. Please don't forget, we are cutting the back and the front together. From here is for the back. From here is for the front. Sorry, while from this place is for the back. I'm going to cut it out and we will attach it to the cloth. You can see I already cut it out. You can see. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to divide the tie into two. We know that the tie from here, I'm going to divide it. So the tie that we have is 17 inches. When you divide it into two, it will give you 8.5, right? If I'm not mistaken, it will give you 8.5. So that I'm going to measure 8.5 down. This is 8.5. So this will be my center point. I hope you can see what I'm doing. 8.5. Then I will also do the same thing to the down of the sorry, excuse me. So the down of the cloth, then brown paper. Then I'm going to connect all these lines together. First of all, we start from here. Make sure that everything is aligned together. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Please, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope you can see this is the middle. When you look at it, I didn't start from here because this is the back. So I start from here where this line stop. I did not start from where this 3.5 inches that I had to. I did not start because this is the back. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come down from here. So the next thing I'm going to do, from this place, from this cross line, I will come down by 7 inches. You can make yours 8 or 7.5. Sorry, I will be coming down by 7.5 inch. You can see this is 7.5 inch. You can make yours 8 or 9. It depends on you. So why from this place, this 7.5 inches that I come down with, then I'm going to connect it from here to the crush. This is the front crush. First of all, I'm going to connect it with the front crush like so. You see me doing? I hope you can see. This is for the front. Let me do it very well so that you can see. So this is for the front crush. Please don't forget that the front and the back, they are not the same. And I will also do the same thing to the back crush as well. You can see, you will see the difference. This is for the back. I hope you can see. You see that they are not the same. Then I will also do the same thing to this other side. This other side, just only the front crush that I'm connecting it with. You can see what I'm doing. The reason why I'm slow, so that you can understand what I'm doing. So from here, I measure 7.5 inches. It depends on you. You can make yours 8 or 7 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the material that I'm using to cut it. So the material that I'm working with a crepe fabric. I'm working with a red crepe fabric. If you see it, this one, the one that I'm working is very light. So I want it to be flare. I want the down to be flare. I want it to be flare. If you want to enjoy it, you can make use. If you are good enough, you can make chiffon. But if you are not good enough, please, if you want to enjoy it, you can make use of crepe. Any cloth that you know that is strong. Do you understand? You will give you what you want. It will be perfect. Then I'm going to place it down. This is the material. I'm making use of 3 yards of the crepe fabric. So this is red. I'm going to place it, then I'll put the brown paper. First of all, we are cutting the back first before we cut the front. Okay guys, you can see I already spread the material on the down so that you can see it very well what I'm doing. So guys, I already spread the material on the ground. I placed the brown paper, the paper that we are going to use to cut the cloth. You can see that this is the middle line. I hope you can see. So from here, I measure this is the middle line. I measure that before I place this brown paper on it, I measure from here to this place. This is for the cloth. Then I divide it into 2, which means this place is served as a middle line, right? So from here, I'm going to cut it. First of all, we are cutting the back first, like I said. So I'm going to cut the brown paper. I'm going to cut it. First, I'm going to cut from here because we are cutting the back first. I will not cut this first line, this first one. I'm cutting this second line. This is the back. If I'm cut this side, then I will cut this side as well. Make sure that I did not cut everything. I'm just going to leave a ½ inch so that I can use it to cut the front. What I'm going to do, I will use my scissors. And don't forget, you know that we add a ½ inch to this side. I already folded this side. This is the ½ inch that we add to it. I already folded this side. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the back first before I cut the front. Don't forget, when we are cutting, we did not add the sewing allowance to it. That is for the down. I'm adding 2.5 inches to it for the sewing allowance to turn the down of the trouser. Alright, I already cut the back. You can see I already cut the back. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut the front. Please, this is for the back. And if I want to cut the front, you can see this line. This is the 3.5 inches that we add to it. Then I'm going to cut it out. And this crush, you can see this crush that is out. Oh, sorry, you cannot see it. You can see this crush, these 1.5 inches that we add to it. This is for the front, this is for the back. Sorry, I'm going to cut it out. Then I'm going to cut these 3 inches out. While this place that I open, I will cover it. You can see this is another line here. This is for the front. Then I'm going to cover this. Then I'm going to open this for the front one. I'm going to remove it now and cut the front. Okay guys, I already placed the front and the material. You can see that I already cut out that 3 inches and 1.5 inches for the back crush line. And this line, I already closed it. This is for the back. While this one that I opened, this is for the front. So make sure that everything that you had here is the same. If you are using 2.5 here, use 2.5 here. Make sure that everything is the same. Then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut it out. That's all. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and press the notification bell. My name is Purity Grace. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you. Bye.